my apology for that. This is part 2 of this lesson because I had a phone call interruption. So I had to do part 2 of this lesson, continuing on from part 1. Now this is part 2 of this lesson of this recent approval sale from the United States of a possible $500 million in military aid assistance of a search and track of a F-16 fighter jets. As we continue to see, the tensions are increasing between the United States versus China over Taiwan. It says the Pentagon said in principle the contractor will be Lockheed. Slovakia for that. It says the Lockheed Martin Corp, which makes the F-16. Taiwan military spending will rise by 3.5% year on year to hit a fresh record high in 2024. President Xi Jinping said on Monday, pleading to approve defense in amending a growing threat from China, which views Taiwan as its own territory. It says the $500 million is a maximum potential value of the contract and the actual dollar value will be lower. The Pentagon said the United States unveiled a Taiwan weapons aid package worth up to $345 million. So I believe this is like the third or fourth transaction that they did this. Because the previous times, I believe it was like $300 million. Then the second transaction was like $400 or $500 million in that range. Now this is the third transaction that they did, and this is a potential of a $500 million military aid assistance, especially with the latest Patriot system that they sent over there as of last year, and then they deployed Army Reserve troops over there to help Taiwan train, just in case they get under enemy threat by China. Right along with another official report that took place, I would say like 2 or 3 months ago, of another unofficial report that weapons was going to be deployed over there to Taiwan as well too. So the relationship between Taiwan and the United States, unofficial cooperation and alliance, unofficially are continuing to grow. That kind of irritates Japan and China. And that's only gonna escalate tensions even more. But continuing on, it says despite the approval, the State Department notified it doesn't indicate a contract has been signed or included. Or that negotiations have concluded. I meant to say Slovakia. So bring out that Matthew, the 24th chapter. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass, but things not yet. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying. And this was part 2 of this sit-down lesson, as I did part 1 and part 2 of this sit-down lesson from cnbc.com, published by Reuters, and published August the 23rd, 2023 at 12:25 p.m. Eastern Time. As it says again, U.S. approved possible sales of F-16 search and track systems to Taiwan. As we already see, the already amending tensions between China versus the United States over Taiwan, as we're going to continue to see the tensions escalate now so more than ever, as we continue to keep an eye on that situation over there in the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait, right along with the territorial islands not too far from the South China Sea. As I brought out the Matthew 24 verse 6 of the increasing of the wars and rumors of wars between the different nations and between the different nations of armies going against one another, as the tensions are increasing at an all-time high. So with that, once again, hopefully part 1 and part 2 of this lesson was edifying. I would like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Karkadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered through 4 corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And until next time, I will say shalom.